Welcome to 90 Day Fiance 3-way.
Replay. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew.
We're never going to get rid of this, okay? We're going to go year after year after year with this intro.
OG intro. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
All right, episode 4, Ghosts from the Past. How's it going?
Ghosts. It was scary, but there was no ghosts.
I was like, wait, really? Are you sure this is the correct title?
It was correct
time?
Because I looked this time.
Okay.
It was ghosts.
I don't know. I don't know this one.
Yeah.
Keeping me honest.
What are the ghosts from the past? Things that you've done, like a baggage?
No, I think it's Gino's ex-wife, right? And then Jimena's secret.
Which wasn't revealed this episode.
Yeah.
And Alina's secret.
Which is which I still don't know. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay, all right. Okay, so who should we start with? Who wants to go first?
Let's go with Ella and Johnny. We can do that.
Get them out the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Get them out the way.
Okay. Well, Ella is a bruja. Were you surprised or were you not?
I was not.
I was also not. It just felt like on brand for her and everything that she wants to do in life. So for her to be like a white witch was like totally like super expected. I was not surprised at all. She is manifesting her love life through spells with her coven. I don't really know what's going on with that, but there's like something about new moon water and regular moon water and rose and shit. And I guess if it was that easy, I should consider being part of the coven.
Yeah.
But they had like specific things you had to do, so they didn't want to mess up the recipe. Otherwise, it'll be a curse instead of a spell.
I don't want that.
Has to be done properly.
I don't want to commit to anything really like multiple steps. I just want it done for me. So I was hoping like the coven could just like prepare me and then I would just implement, but I don't want to like cast the spells. Anyway,
maybe. Sorry. Side note. Spells are like an actual thing that people buy on Etsy and fortunes.
Really? No.
Yeah. Should we look up?
How
some
do you
Asian
know?
ones?
How do you know this, Will?
I've seen it on our Instagram, which we have 90 Day Fiance 3-way replay. Hope you're all that.
You should
good plug.
Look at some of these spells. Are there Asian ones that we can also monetize?
I don't know. Do you want to battle with Ella? Like you cast a counter spell?
I mean, she just seems like it was positive and I don't want to mess with her energy.
Okay.
So I want her to have all the love that she needs to manifest for herself. I don't want to counter that for her.
Okay. I agree.
Anyway, we meet Johnny, who I don't know, think he's great. He too is manifesting good health through the use of a full-on COVID suit, like what the CDC wears in like those quarantine zombie movies where they try not to get contaminated. And he plans to wear it in the airport so that he doesn't get COVID. Johnny goes to a doctor's office to take care of one more health thing, but not for his health. It's for Ella's health. They start consulting for different types of solutions to help her with her weight loss. But I didn't really much like this like Dr. Lady's tone about calling Americans obese because of eating too much. It's like the one joy we have. So don't judge us for eating. All right. Nobody asked you.
It's our pastime. We have no community, no friends, no family. We're all isolated, in our rooms. All we have is food.
Exactly. I guess she's not wrong in the sense that we are obese because we eat so much. So we should probably consider looking into like Chinese herbs to help with our weight loss.
You could also argue that Johnny is like a brujo. A brujo. He's also cooking up a potion for Ella.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the juxtaposition was? That's clever. I like that. That's good editing. That's a good
right. I didn't even pick up on that.
I also did not. Yeah, look at this sorcery from like traditional Eastern medicine. So Johnny's back in his hometown of, I can't remember, not Shanghai, because that's where he works. And he's just spending time with his friends because he's eventually going to come to Idaho Falls to be with Ella. So, you know, it's like their last hurrah. And he describes his relationship with Ella as something that has sparkle. Is that an accurate description, you think? Do they have sparkle? Your face says they don't have sparkle.
I guess they do. They have something. They have something special, that's for sure.
Oh, I know what it is. It's weird. We'll get into it.
They got something going on.
They do have a lot of things going on. They ask him, his friends, if being with someone this big would cause him to suffocate. And he turned that shit around and told his friend that, look, bro, you are also fat. So I don't know, guys. I think he's great. I think he's great. In like the last part of this whole scene, I guess, they ask him also if it's smart to give up everything, including his career. He is the breadwinner of their family, to go to a country where the pandemic is severe. And he said, you know, sometimes you got to take that first step and be that gentleman. And he like praised Ella for helping him get through his dark days, especially with his divorce. And he plans to propose to her within these 3 months they're together.
I mean, I really wish that he would make it to the US, but you know, all signs point to no.
Oh no, poor Ella. I guess it's gonna be stuck during sexy Naruto time by video chat.
Ay, Dios mío.
This is their sparkle, guys. It's sexy cosplay.
I don't like.
You don't like
I'm glad she didn't do it. I like how she didn't do it for too long though. I don't know. It's not my thing, but you know, everybody has to each their own.
Yeah. I did put like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna yuck their yum, like if they're really into this cosplay stuff. But it's like ruining it for me, you know, like as someone who is a fan of anime, you're messing it up for everybody else. Like keep that shit to yourself. Like I didn't need to see this on national TV.
Like, at least do it well. All you did was put on the wig.
I know. Like there was no makeup or anything. Like you just put hair. That's nothing. Where are the secret clouds that like hide your privates?
And she had to wake up her roommate. I'd be pissed.
I know.
She could have done that herself.
7 a.m. sex cosplay? That's weird.
Get out the way, you know.
Well, it was good for him because it was midnight. Right? It was like midnight over there.
Something to help him through the night.
Yeah, she wanted it to be, you know, right before he goes to bed. So it'll be, you know.
Dream of her.
Yeah, for him. So he can pleasure himself.
Oh. Ow. I don't know how I feel about these two. I mean, I like Johnny. He's pretty cool. He seems well-intentioned.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, all right. Do you think he's going to do it? Is he going to make it to the States or what? Is he going to, you know, because he didn't want to come because he's the sole breadwinner. If something were to happen, there's very few flights.
Do I think he's going to go?
Do it.
For her sake, I hope he goes. But I don't know. This seems like it was filmed at peak pandemia. So, like, I feel like he might not come.
Yeah, and there were no previews with him in America, so I doubt that he made it. But I agree, he does seem like he actually likes her, you know?
Yeah. I agree.
It seems like signs point to trouble in paradise because we see a scene of Ella in the gym getting some kind of message saying, "Oh God, I hope this is not what the signs are to come, where he may not make it to Idaho Falls." And we'll see soon.
Her spells, they didn't work.
It didn't work. Like fraudulent Wiccans. I don't know. I need real spells.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there wasn't too much to them.
Yeah, their stories. It's only regular. I'm not really that excited.
It's weird, definitely.
Yeah, I was really hoping for like this Asian, persuasion angle, but it seems like it's being downplayed. It's kind of taking a backseat, so it's less for me to make fun of.
Mm-hmm. She has more complicated personal issues.
Yeah, and so I really feel bad making fun of someone like that.
Yeah. Next.
Speaking of making fun of people.
Okay, should we do Gino and Jasmine?
Yeah,
sure.
Not a whole lot happened, but it was awkward as fuck.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah. So they start off with them getting up from their bed, they're in bed still and they're like laughing and giggling and really happy. And Jasmine says that he was outstanding. He was like a savage in bed. Are you guys surprised to hear it?
Oh man, Italian stallion, I believe it.
He didn't even need any pills. He was like, you know what? I'd even use a pill for the record. So I'm glad they had a really good time. I'm glad she was satisfied. She seems like she really likes him.
I agree. She's just loca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she proves that in the souvenir shop when she calls like his ex stupid and he's like, "Oh, stupid. Why did she have to be stupid?" And she's like, "Listen, she's stupid. I don't want you to talk anything about the past. She wants to buy trinkets that will remind her of her hometown and not his ex's." And he seemed to be, not too sure about her and her reactions. And then we see like for the next on that he's meeting up with somebody. I don't know if it's her friend. And he asks that person like, "Oh, does she get upset really easily?" And the friend's like, "Yeah, explosive, man." And then we see her talking about, "I grabbed her hair and I was pulling her back and forth. I just wanted to kill her or strangle her." And then she does her funny laugh.
I believe that she would do that.
Yeah.
She looks like she's gonna end up like one of those like news specials.
Like I was gonna say, like on Cops.
Yeah, something like
on
that.
Dateline. On Dateline.
Yeah, Dateline.
Oh, I don't want Gino to die.
Crime of Passion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm reeling
my
right now from like
gosh.
Betty White's death, so I don't want him to die.
That is,
Yeah. He seems like a really good guy. Just hoping that Jasmine is like, I don't know, like, even though she really likes him, I feel like it's gonna be hard for them to have a good future together, given how jealous she is. Because it's like, it's so insane that there's nothing that he could do. Like, no matter what he does, like, he's gonna mess up and she's gonna go crazy.
and it's not even just jealousy. She's also very controlling. She was telling him, "Listen, just do whatever I say. Okay? Next time, just do whatever I say." And she just really wants him to do everything she says. And he seems really nice, but he doesn't seem like he's willing to play along that much. Like, seems like he's still fighting. I don't know if she's going to be able to tame him. He's already tame, but I don't see if tame him even more.
Well, good. I hope he stands up for himself.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he was able to, have his fun, and he'll be willing to move on if it gets too crazy.
Yeah. Was there anything else for them?
No,
Or-
it was
Nope.
really short.
Short
Yeah.
and sweet for Gino and Jasmine.
Yeah. I would say that was the case for a lot of the couples this episode. There wasn't too much.
Was that? I mean, Kim and Usman had some stuff.
Oh yeah, theirs was exciting. Go on.
Jimena. Okay, so we could talk about Kim and Usman. So when we meet up
Soja
with
boy.
Soja Boy,
Usman, a Nigerian
I was like,
rapper.
that's so dumb. Like, well, somebody already got that name. What's wrong with you? But he don't care. He's gonna be Soja, Soja, Soja Boy. That's fine. But anyway, so we meet up with Kim, and she got swollen ankles from the plane ride, and she's icing those ankles because she doesn't want them to be as big as her butt or her boobs. You know what I mean? She wants them to be nice and petite for Usman. But anyway, so she meets up with Usman and his team real quick the next day, and then basically they're just getting ready to meet somebody else. They tell Kim that he's gonna meet this other lady for like a business proposition, and then Kim is like pissed right away. She's like, she don't play that. She don't like it. She don't care if like this person is like for just business purposes because she's there to be with Usman and she doesn't want to feel like a third wheel, right? And then they go to meet the girl, and in the beginning, Kim is pissed. They're sitting there waiting for the other artist, and like she's already pissed off. She's mad, and she's like calling his name. He's ignoring her. I was like, that lady just gave you a PS5 and a laptop the night before. How dare you ignore her?
How dare you?
You should at least have the respect enough to like try to calm her down, because of course you would, if you're gonna meet another female, she's gonna be pissed, right? Or she's gonna be worried at least. But anyway, the girl comes, the other artist, I forgot what her name was, and Kim is pissed. She's worried already because the girl is young and she's pretty,
beautiful. Yeah, she's really cute.
I really like her.
Yeah. I mean, she got style. She's an artist.
Yeah, she's
gorgeous.
Funny. She's nice.
I agree.
Kim is just over there.
Swahili sounds beautiful. She
Yeah, her voice,
tongue.
Yeah. So I mean, the interesting thing for me was like when she was asking what is Kim doing here, Usman was like, oh, it's like she was a fan and I invited her here for us to be together, right? But then Kim was, in the beginning, like when we first met her, it was like she was thinking they were like gonna get married or something. She took it to a whole different level. It feels like they're on a different wavelength of like why she's there. Did you guys get that feeling?
I don't know. I always kind of thought that she knew that she was a potential. I think she did want, like, at the end of this to be boyfriend and girlfriend. I didn't get the feeling of like marriage though.
Oh, okay. Because she didn't like being called a fan by his friends in the beginning.
Yes, because she was a potential. Hello.
Yeah. But now he calls her fan. Or she says that she was a fan, and then they have a prospect of like becoming an item. That's the purpose, I guess. And I guess that's enough for her.
And he mentions a wifey or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Do you think she knows about his past? About baby girl?
Of course. Yes. So therefore, I think that's why she feels like she really has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because he really likes old ladies.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So the girl turns out to be totally on board. The artist, she's not jealous at all. She was just, messing around. Turns out they got along great, and it was totally fine. So it was a fake out, another fake out by TLC.
Yes. In the beginning, when Kim was meeting up with his friends, I was like, man, is this a setup? Is this a joke? Because it was so funny because they're like, she was like, Kim was like, well, I think you should just go on your own. And then his friends were like, yes, do that, yes, go on your own. And then Soldier was like, no, I'm taking Kim with me. Kim is coming with me. But I don't know. The friends are just so funny. I don't know, their commentary and the way they act. I can't. I'm not sure if it's for real or if they're just.
I think it's for
on
real.
the show.
They already had to deal with baby girl, right?
Yeah.
Like messing up his career, and now it's happening again. So I feel like they really don't want.
She did mess up his career.
Oh, I see. It was a distraction, and I feel like it's the illusion of being single. I feel like that is important to their business. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean the K-pop business model?
Yeah, exactly.
Availability.
Mm-hmm. Like you have to appear available, otherwise it's gonna hurt your record sales.
Okay, if you were Kim and like let's say you knew nothing about how it was gonna end up, and you're Kim, would you go to this dinner or not?
Heck no.
Right?
Yeah, it's awkward.
What about you, Will?
I think if I was her, I would go.
What? You want to look like the creeper before you're even like together?
I mean, came all the way to Tanzania. She'd have to deal with those swollen ankles, Yeah, she can't.
They're not together yet. Like you gotta contain the crazy before you like become official.
Yeah, but she doesn't know this other lady. She didn't know that she was gonna be cool. This other lady could have been like going after Usman. So she got to be there to make it awkward. It's better to be awkward.
It was really awkward.
Guys. Yeah, it's better to be awkward than than feeling each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I would not want, especially if he sees her next to that beautiful artist. I don't know. Like I wouldn't comparison. Want to. Yeah, because I'd be like, man, I don't know. I couldn't sit next to that if I was Kim.
Me too.
Well, she didn't. She sat next to Usman. She knew. She got to sit on his side.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it for them.
Oh my. Is there anything next on for them?
I think Kim gets pissed at something.
What
the video
she
or something?
Pissed about?
Yeah, something like that. Do we want to move on to like who had like a really big part?
The recap of Alina and Caleb.
Yeah.
All right, let's. It's gonna be a journey, guys, and I'll walk you through this journey. I want you to come with me to this journey of like awkwardness. Alina opened up to Caleb the morning after their first night together, and about like, she got no cuddles on their first night together. She left him for like 10 minutes to go wash her face, and then when she got back, he was asleep. And during his confessionals, Caleb said the whole thing was kind of overwhelming for him, including like being tired and being in a different country and traveling for like 2 days. And like, quite frankly, Alina's size and seeing her for the first time was a lot for him to take in. So I guess sleeping was a way to cope with all of that stress. And Caleb tries to make it up to her, gives her some cuddle time, but she was like, I wanted this last night. But to butter her up, he gives her presents. It's presents time. But I felt like the presents were underwhelming. He got her a piece of Arizona, which is a tumbleweed turned into a pendant thing. And Alina was like, what the hell is this garbage? And he was like, no, it's eco-friendly. And that's all you got to say when you get your girlfriend's garbage. It's eco-friendly. It's environmentally sound.
That's his vibe, though. It's on brand.
It's on brand for him.
It is.
And so he also got her a backpack to carry Alina in, like baby Bjorn style. carrier so that he can take her hiking and she won't get tired with all the walking. And I thought that that was a thoughtful gift. What do you guys think?
I agree. She liked it.
Me too. Yeah.
Do you
And
see
I'm glad that
any?
he didn't feel embarrassed.
Right. Do you see any kind of intimacy starting between these two? I mean, up until this point in their first meetup.
It just feels weird because it's like he's trying to make it more naturally come, but it does seem like he does want it. But she is like trying to force it, and then when it doesn't go her way, she like drops like little resentful comments.
I know. She is catty, along with Captain Catty himself, Elijah.
Oh my God, Elijah's a judgy bitch.
He was out in that lobby sipping his tea and trying to get more tea because he finds out, well, there was no kissing, no lay in the pipe, no jobs of any kind. And he was like, what the hell is this relationship between two people who've been waiting to meet each other for 13 years? And Alina was like, this vibe is weird, but didn't you think that that would happen when you brought your catty ass friend to meet your potential boyfriend? So that was stupid. Watching this third wheel thing was kind of uncomfortable. Like there's a super visible pissing contest between the two of them of like how to like take care of Alina. And Caleb's like, she's pretty independent. You just gotta let her do what she does. And Elijah's like, no, you gotta show her that you care. And I'm like, this is weird. I don't understand what's happening, but okay.
Yeah, it's like, what is Elijah? What is his end game? Like, does he actually want Caleb to pursue Alina or what? Like, it feels like he's trying to break them apart or something.
He's there to protect her.
Protect
her. And make sure he is the right man for a beautiful bitch like Alina.
That's right. Protect her.
That's right. He's there to protect her and make sure that he's a good guy.
Is he a good guy?
He's a weird guy.
He is a weird guy because he goes to temple and he starts talking about tingling fingers and chakras. And Elijah, rightfully so, is like, what the hell is this? This is weird.
I think it's fine. He's in a spiritually significant place. And he was feeling it.
He was feeling it everywhere. The portals to his energy. Talk about it like a Wiccan. The portals to his energy have opened up into an alternate dimension, and he is feeling it.
I don't think he's weird because of that incident. I think he's weird because of everything that happened after in the room.
And well, let's walk to the room. The turkey 3-way replay, go to dinner, and Elijah is being extra because he sees right away that Caleb poured water for himself. And he was like, Americans aren't gentlemen. And I'm like rolling my eyes because now I feel bad for Caleb because he can't even catch a break. Why do you think this whole like 3-way replay is so weird between them?
I feel like none of them really are clear on like what their roles are. Right? Like Caleb is like here to pursue Alina, but then he's doing it like in a very lukewarm way. Alina's trying to force something, but she also has like this past that she issues. And then Elijah just don't know what the hell he's doing. He's just all over the place. He's like, he's to protect Alina, but also to insult Caleb and
so
drive
good.
a wedge between them. It's like, I think they're all just like kind of confused of like what they're supposed to be doing.
I mean, how catty is Caleb back when he straight up told Elijah, you look like you're done. What's your plans? And Elijah was like, have a good night, guys.
Good. Send him away.
Oh, no, I don't agree with this. I think Elijah knew exactly what his role was.
to stop this from happening.
Yes, and to put Caleb in his place. Basically, listen, I need to show you how to treat a queen, okay? It seems like he really sees Alina, as like his queen bitch, So he's like, all right, Caleb, this is what you have to do. And I totally agreed with him though, because I think Caleb, he kind of had like this machismo about him. He's like, I work out. These stairs are nothing. And then Elijah's like, excuse me, there's a person in that wheelchair, you fool. You have to be careful, right? And he just wants to like, I would be scared if I was Alina because Caleb's like, don't worry, I work out. And in his like forest.
Immediately drops her.
Yeah. Or like he's like,
no, because they were
boom, 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 up the stairs.
It's because I think that was because like Elijah was arguing with him. Like
Elijah wanted to show him how to do it. And I feel like Caleb is not receptive. Like his ego was getting in the way.
I can understand that though, because it's like, why doesn't Alina show him instead of Elijah? I feel like Elijah's doing it in a super condescending way.
Well, he was.
They both are kind of idiots. I mean, I must say, they're both stupid.
What? Elijah is not stupid. I am for Elijah all the way.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Elijah's my fave, but like he would totally just be in the way. Like, Elijah, like I'm trying to, put my moves, bro. You're like totally C blocking. Know what I mean?
Well, because he's not there to care about Caleb. He's there to protect Alina. And he's like, look at this fool over here thinking that just because he works out, he knows the techniques to go up and down stairs for a person.
Girl, Alina wants it. She's been telling him the whole time. She wants it.
Well, maybe he has seen Alina get taken advantage of and treated very poorly. And he wanted to make sure that that did not happen again.
I could see that. He has seen Alina fall for these traps before because, I don't know, I guess when you're a little bit different and people give you attention, kind of like the same as Ella, any slight attention that's like thrown your way, you kind of misread and you think is more than what it is. And so that's how you fall into these crazy traps.
And also, maybe she doesn't want to speak up for herself. Maybe she would be shy or feel like, oh, I'm already a little bit of, quote unquote burden. I'm just going to let him do it his way. And maybe she won't say something. Oh, that's actually not how you. She did?
She said in the morning of like,
yeah,
when they had like, that conversation. How come
you ignored me, basically?
When I went to the bathroom to wash my face.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not thirsty for it, but like you could have given me a glass.
I mean, yes, but that's in regards to like her and their sexual, escapades. But I mean, in regards to the actual logistics of her being a little person and being in a wheelchair, she doesn't want to tell him like, oh, like this is how you are supposed to put the chair up because she already feels that she's. See what I'm saying? Like, because she already like can't help and do much, she may not want to speak up for herself in regards to like those logistical things.
Yeah, I could see that she would probably not want to draw too much attention to her inabilities to do stuff.
So Elijah is there to set them straight. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Elijah's there to set them straight. Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if that was true, like that was what was annoying her to like about her in the beginning, where she didn't want to maybe say some stuff, but then she would get mad when he wouldn't automatically know already what exactly to do, and then he's trying to figure it out, and then now that they're there, he's trying to figure it out again, but now he has Elijah on his tail judging his every move.
Yes, I can see the pressure of that.
So he's trying to show that he's capable, but at the same time, people are like, Elijah's trying to tear him down, and then Alina won't outright exactly explain what to do. So it's kind of like I feel like it's a hard place to be.
Yeah. Well, there's also some manufacturing of drama happening because Alina apparently has not been upfront with everything about her previous relationship that she admitted to Caleb. She said that they were together for like 6 months, but she did not tell Caleb that after they broke it off, they continued to have a living arrangement. So, you know, that's, I guess, their drama. And then they banged after the end.
They banged after?
The end. The end. Move on.
How could you brush
end.
past that most awkward, crazy scene?
The end. Move on to the next couple.
What did you guys think? I mean, this made me feel like Caleb was he is weird. This totally justified my thoughts about him and like the wheelchair. I'm like, I'm strong. I go to the gym. This is nothing. And then he has this idea. This is what I plan to do. I plan to pick her up and like throw her on the bed.
Yeah, he was like throwing her around like a rag doll.
Right?
That's what she wants.
Did she though? Did she want that?
Isn't that what she said in the very beginning? Like
that she wants to be thrown around like a rag doll?
That was weird.
She's not giving him any like correct direction. He's just all over the place.
Oh, bro. He like threw her down like a porcelain doll, and I was just like, I think she's fragile.
Like no respect for her body. I felt like kind of like, I have powers and strength, and I'm gonna do this.
Like you could do that to a regular sized person,
right? The way I picture it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I bet you, like next episode, she's gonna wake up with bedhead, and she can be like, "That was the best thing that ever happened to me."
Gross. Not gross that they did it, but just like he's gross.
He is. It made me hate him. Like,
kind of. I was a little bit grossed out because I was just like, you know, this could have been a little bit nicer.
She's into it. It looks like.
I mean, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell. I think avert my eyes. I had to avert my Catholic eyes.
I was not down for that. I thought I'm not really sure. I was just like, I don't know. What do you ask? Like, I just felt like he didn't. Okay, if it was me, I don't know. She may have been into it, but for me personally, I don't know. It's hard to put yourself in the shoes of someone's disability that you yourself are not a part of it. I'd be like, excuse me, what the hell? You just threw me on the bed, like.
Well, several things.
I can't even
happened,
do anything. Right? It's like if you had a baby. And
I was just gonna walk through this and be like, anyway, they did at the end. But there were like several like things that were happening. If we're gonna get into this, let's deep dive.
Okay, deep dive.
So they go into the room, right? And he puts her on top of like the little countertop where the TV was, and like immediately like presses his face on her and like throws her on the bed and then proceeds to flip her over. And then I was like, no, that's enough for me. Thank you. I've seen enough.
I mean, okay, I could understand that this is it is a hard situation. If you've like never been with a little person, maybe I can imagine him like logistically trying to figure it out in his head. Like, how would I kiss her? Like, what would I do? Okay, maybe I could put her
on top of the TV.
Yeah, maybe I could put her on the counter and that'll make her eye level. Okay, and then like I could throw her on the bed and then, and then from there,
what else? I mean, if you're trying to be romantic, what else are you gonna do? Like, what would you do?
I mean, I could see where he was going.
I too could see where this was. It was just, it felt so rough for her sake. Like not rough sex, but just like, it just felt he was roughhousing her and it looked like he was throwing a doll. Like that's the only like analogy I had. Like I just saw her like poor little body like flip over on the bed.
No, she's robust. Okay, she is robust.
I don't know. It could go either way. It could go our way, Dylan, or Will.
That's what she wanted. This is what she was saying in the very beginning. Okay, he's giving it to what she wants. She looks like she's into it.
I'm glad that she got hers, but I don't know. It was just it's not romantic.
Maybe it doesn't look, from the outside, it's not what we're used to seeing, but I think, it's okay. I think it's fine.
That's nice of you, Will.
Well, I mean, these situations already kind of like awkward just between two average sized people. And now that you're adding this like difference to the mix, I think it's like even more confusing, and he's trying to give her what she wanted. Well, we'll see next episode. Like, what's the grade? I foresee Alina in the next episode in her confessional, whatever. She had a big old smile on her face. That's what I see.
I just have terrible visions of this, and we have to stop. I might say things that might get me canceled. And
it's almost like one of those things that you want to like go back and look at because it was so bad. I don't know. not because she's a little person, but mostly because of him and his weirdness. But I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Maybe she is that type. Like, I don't want to be treated delicately or like, I'm like everyone else. So, But if it was me as a regular person and he did that, I don't know. I wouldn't like it.
You don't like being thrown around like a rag doll?
No. And then like forcing a scene of like me rolling on top of him and all that. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, it's not for
no,
everyone.
You fool.
Sure. It's a little degrading, I think. For some people.
Yeah.
Some people love that shit.
Yeah, me personally, I'd be like, you
get
idiot.
Out. I know.
You
get out.
Idiot.
Do it real quick and get out.
Okay. All right. All right, we'll see. I do actually think it's gonna go Will's way, where she's gonna be really happy.
Oh man, we discussed this way longer than I cared to. Anyway.
Oh no, I knew this was going to be a long discussion right here.
Anyway, move
because
on.
I saw it and I was like, wait, what? Did he just do that? I can't believe
on. Dylan's ready to move on.
Okay.
Move on. Move
on. Okay. Let's do Hamza and Memphis. I don't know. Theirs is kind of short, but there was a lot there. So they finally arrive to the house and his mom and sister greet them. And they're beautiful, especially his sister is just gorgeous. And she looks kind of, like a regular, like almost American girl. Like you wouldn't think that they're in a strictly Muslim country. I don't know. That might be my own ignorance or something. But didn't you guys think she was so pretty?
Yeah.
I thought the mom was really pretty. Is that weird?
Oh, did you? You were looking at the mom more than the sister?
Yeah, is that weird?
Oh, interesting. She has really beautiful cheekbones.
Yeah, there's something about her that was so striking.
Yeah, she does have a striking facial structure.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. They were both beautiful, very welcoming to Memphis. They chit-chatted a little bit. And then they discussed him sleeping on the couch and her sleeping in the room. And then they kind of like leave them to it. They're like, okay, can you help me unpack? Memphis like, help me unpack. And he's like, okay. And she's like, you know what? This is going to be a real big issue if we can't sleep together before marriage. Okay. I need to know that the connection is there. And talking about being a thirsty, oh man, she's dying to get it. Dying. So much so that she contradicts what she says when she's like, maybe we should get a hotel, okay, and do it there because I'm not going to do it in your house. I can't disrespect your mom like that. This is her place. Can't disrespect her like that. Fast forward, his mom is knocking on the door and he's in her room. And Memphis is like, oh, when I saw his mom knocking on the door, I was like, oh my God. And the mom looks really kind of distraught and she walks into the kitchen and she's like holding her forehead and does not seem happy at all.
Yeah.
When you need it.
The
You
title of
need
this episode should have been like, "Watch Weird People Bang."
Something like that. You're on the right track.
I mean, it makes sense from her perspective. You want to test out to see the sexual compatibility, but also she had those issues with intimacy with her last partner, so she needs to know like that he desires her. Like she needs that approval. She needs to find out. It was just messed up that she did in the house. She couldn't wait. They could have waited. You know what I
They
mean?
can't. They only have a set number of like days.
Well, I mean, they could have. The first night, they could have waited
She
at
needs
least
as
1 or 2
many
days.
days as possible.
If they're gonna do it every day, well, I guess they
I
could
hope
because
so.
he was fast apparently.
Get a 1 minute man.
He was.
But she said like that she wasn't going to do it in the house because that would ruin the possibility of them getting married. Maybe, like the mom could really deny their marriage.
Well, turns out clearly she didn't care.
I would be pissed if I was a mom. I'm like, that is so rude. Do you guys think so? Like, come on. This is like my one rule. I don't know you. This is the first time you've come here. I invited you into my home. I'm saying like you can be here, even though I don't know anything about you, but don't be doing no hanky panky under my roof. And they're like, did it anyway.
It's like the Brandon and Yulia story all over again.
Yeah,
Except
I agree.
Tunisian.
They should have found another way, an alternative way.
The
I'm sure they could have.
hotel.
Yeah, they could have
Yeah,
snuck
why didn't
off.
she should have just stayed at the hotel. She should have been explicit. I
Right.
will meet your parents. I will stay at this hotel.
Yes. All right,
She's
come on.
making that nurse practitioner money. She's not like she's poor.
I agree.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you think TLC, do you think this is another exaggeration where they kind of make the mom look really unhappy, but in the next episode, she's going to be like, well, I really didn't want it to happen, but it is what it is. And I want my son to be happy.
It looks like she's pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
She was savaing all over that, but she was not sava. She was not. Not even okay.
And Will mentioned it, but what do you think for the next on when she's all like, so do you normally go that fast? Are you normally, ejaculation fast? Sexy time, quick, pronto,
How do you say it
rapido.
in French?
What is it?
He's probably not very experienced given how strict it is, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was. And if all she really wants it to be desire, then does that really matter?
She said she wanted a family life, somebody to be a father figure for her kids.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as he
see-
desires her, it doesn't matter if he comes fast.
I don't see why being fast is a problem. Like, you can do it real fast and get on with your day. Like, there's only like, then you have 24 hours and 59 minutes left to do everything else that you want.
Well, she must not have gotten hers, which is the only reason I could think of.
Yeah.
Because, you can be fast, but if both of you are,
They
satisfied.
should have extended the F play.
Mm-hmm. Also, but I do think that she's being a little harsh on him. Like, really? I don't know. Well, you guys just did it 1 or 2 times, and now you're gonna like judge him in front of national TV about how he.
You know what I don't understand is people who don't speak the same language trying to force a relationship and acting like we can make this work, guys. I don't get it.
I mean, speaking of,
Yeah, let's move on.
I segued that shit.
you did. That was a great segue. So, speaking of, is Mike and Jimena So Mike goes to the airport and it was like a total TLC fake out that Jimena wasn't going to be there. She was there. She's like outside. So I don't like TLC is like desperate for drama, I guess. But anyway, yeah, she was just outside and they kiss and they hug and they have their like first kiss. And then Mike really likes it and it's nice. And he says, what does he say? Yo muy feliz. He says it a lot, all the time.
No, he says te amo a lot too.
Yo, yeah,
This is,
te
like, the
amo.
only
Over
thing
and
he
over and
knows.
over.
He says it to
Yeah.
everybody. Like, you know how we love everything? Like they say Americans love everything. He really loves everything.
He does.
Yeah.
He te amo to everything.
He did. Right. And after that, they went to lunch and they had like an awkward lunch because they could not speak to each other. They're just sipping on their drinks and they're just staring at each other, smiling. And then they're just saying, yeah, te amo.
See?
See?
Te amo.
Yes. How could you marry somebody and you literally cannot have like one like sentence of exchange with each other?
Yes, he can. He says te amo and si. Those are 2 sentences.
It's not enough.
He said a few things in Spanish, right? I was actually kind of impressed with his accent and like some of the little
Mhm.
things he said. I was like, oh,
Yeah, habla un poquito español, he said. Remember in like the
Said,
earlier episodes.
yeah, it wasn't as terrible.
Bombero.
He said
Bombero.
tango hombre.
That's true. I mean, I guess maybe if he's learning, that's something, but it doesn't speak well, given how like they just kind of are staring at each other and like this is for them to get married essentially. But I mean, it shows her commitment on her side as well because they go to her house and her whole family's there, and they're all staring at him, and he doesn't know what to say. He uses the app to say that he's muy feliz again. And basically they have this like little exchange, but they really kind of like nobody really knows what to do. And then it's emphasized by the fact that her dad is like, I don't really like him because he doesn't speak Spanish. So how are they gonna get together? You know what I mean? That's the whole theme of the night. Like they can't.
That's being too logical. The dad is being too logical. Clearly, he doesn't understand love. Don't approve of his choices.
Well, sometimes people need logic because she's not very logical. She had that baby from the prisoner. You know what I mean?
You know
Purposefully had that
You'll
baby.
always know where he is.
Maybe in his internal mind is like, this girl has no logic, so I got to be the logic for her. Well, I guess the redeeming element is, he paid for a lot of stuff. So
That's
maybe
Mike's
that's the thing.
fridge. It's Mike's desk. It's Mike's table. It's Mike's couch.
Excuse me, Dad, you're sitting on my
Mike's
couch.
oven.
Exactly.
Mike's
Yeah.
oven. It's Mike's apartment.
That's true. And then anyway, like he meets the kids and he like, gives them a little hug, kiss, and they like him.
Wait, what country is this?
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have like, nice little meeting with the family. It shows promise. He gives them toys and, it looks kind of nice, but it just seems like it's so awkward because of the lack of communication. And then, another theme of this episode is the sex, right? So apparently Mike has been waiting to be intimate with Jimena and he wants to give her the best pleasure, the best sex. He does not want to disappoint her. And the problem is, the kids sleep in her bed usually, right? And so she tries to kick him out, but doesn't work out. She kicks him out and then they kiss and they try to bang, but then you hear off in the distance, the kid crying. And it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, B, what do you do?
Well, you just gotta
Be
ignore the
fast.
kid and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, finish real fast.
That's right. Do you guys think that after seeing them together, do you think she likes him?
Not as much as the Panamanian likes the other one.
Yeah, I think she likes like the relationship, like she wants it, but she doesn't like him particularly. Like she's not attracted to him per se. You know what I mean? I feel like the kiss, like she's already making comments about the kiss, the first kiss, it wasn't the best. So I don't think she actually is attracted to him. But I feel like she wants
mucho kisses.
That's true. But I hope there's more improvement of the kisses. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like she's like really into it. She's like, you know, what is it? Bruno Mars, that song? Kissing with the eyes open. Why were they open? Her eyes are open.
They open?
Her eyes are open.
Her eyes were open? No, they weren't. Oh,
I don't remember her eyes being open.
That's
but I could see it. You know what I mean? I could see it.
Well, for me, I was surprised by her. I actually thought she liked him more than I originally thought. You know, I was like, oh, I think she really wants to make this work. It seemed. I don't know. Something about it.
Well, I do think that she wants to make it work, but I don't know about like that, you know, that carnal animal Gino and Jasmine lust, you know. I don't think they got that.
Yeah, I agree. But you know, that's okay. Maybe signs of a healthier relationship.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
Which is more lust or more love?
Love.
Right. And also she did show some like jealousy, right? And he liked it. Mike was like, "Oh, yeah, you know, she's claiming me as hers."
Why would he delete a message from his dad though?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. He probably doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like he tried to brush her off. Like he knew what was going on and he wanted to like kind of perpetuate that like jealousy. You know, he's like, "Oh, nothing, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." But in such a way that was,
te amo.
I know, that was so stupid. Like he knew what he was doing. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Why'd you delete it? Te amo. Who is it? Te amo.
Te amo. I was like, oh God.
I know. I'm like,
he wants
ruining it for everyone.
He needs to be needed. Okay. He's never been needed in his whole life.
Yeah, I mean, he said that he likes it.
I know. I feel bad, but whenever I see him, I just keep thinking about his brother.
Oh,
that's so messed up. And then she's gonna come to America and meet his brother. Uh-oh.
I know. It's like clearly I chose the wrong brother.
Yeah, whenever somebody comments on his looks, like when they called him a tomato, I was like, that's messed up. But I mean, he doesn't look like his brother.
No.
It didn't come off as bad about the tomatoes.
That's
they
true.
were just saying
that's
like,
true.
oh, he's so nervous. He's turning so red like a tomato, you know.
Yeah, that is what she meant. We did know.
Yeah.
But like TLC likes to debate us and
that's true.
Makes her family look like they're bitches.
Yeah. So
I mean her dad is one, but the rest are okay.
Her ghost is her past, as we see on the next on, I think. Like that's her secret.
Oh, so what do you think? Do you think she's gonna tell him that she still talks to the dad of one of the kids every day?
No, I think it's her hitman story.
Yeah, it's the hitman. Her ex is a sicario.
Oh.
That's the ghost.
That's the ghost of her past.
Yeah, he used to make ghosts.
Right. Yeah.
That's
good
clever.
one.
I like that
one.
All right. So real quick, just want to say thank you to everybody who gives a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. If you haven't left a review, please do so on our podcast app you use. It really helps us keep creating the podcast. And thank you, Dylan. Thank you, B. Anything else?
No.
No, I was just laughing about that ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.